No video, no intro.
You're the video. You're the intro.
Hold on, we need a no intro video this time. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Did we go live? Are we live now? Or are we live before? I guess we're live now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Figgah Bangin. I am Ace Marlowe, and joining us tonight, apparently we have a surprise special guest, which I was not aware of, but I'm happy to see him anyway. Where you going? Come back.
Is it me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, is it me?
We have a surprise guest, Mr. Jose.
What's up? What's up, fellas? Happy hump day.
Wasn't expecting that when I popped in, but it popped in. I was like, oh, okay, we'll take it.
What the fuck am I supposed to say now?
yeah, he's stealing steel.
I'm not used to being introduced first. I'm sorry, Brent. I'm sorry.
I'm going around the yard, and you're first in my little
That's right. That's
quadrant, I guess. I don't know. It's five screens. We also have the weirdo who thinks that sauce goes in a calzone, which doesn't happen, or in a stromboli, which doesn't happen.
It's not my fault. It's where it's my exposure to these things. So
calzones do not have sauce in them. They never do, and if you do, it's a sin.
Good, because I don't like sauce in them.
And strombolis are ham, salami, pepperoni, and what's in a roll. No sauce.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
It has to be.
Stromboli is rolled.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, because a chicken roll is a roll. A spinach roll is a roll. It's not just any roll. If you go to New York, if you come to New York and you say, I want a stromboli roll,
New York.
Will give you ham, salami, pepperoni, and cheese in a roll.
That's
if you guys
so it's an Italian sub,
Yeah.
just rolled up in pizza dough.
more or less.
it should
And
be
baked.
ham, crapocola,
You can put gabagool.
salami,
It's gabagool, not capicola.
whatever. I call it crapocola, not capicola, not gabagool.
I thought RC Cola
Provolone,
was crapocola.
mozzarella, sausage, pepperoni, and
No.
mustard. Yep,
Ugh,
that's a stromboli.
that's disgusting.
Nope,
That's some weird.
that's how they're
Pennsylvania
made.
shit.
That's how it is. An original
That's some weird
stromboli.
Amish shit over there.
No, it's nothing Amish.
That's some weird Amish shit.
Look, man, I used to run the Boli factory. That was a restaurant around here.
The bowling factory.
Boli
Oh,
factory.
I thought you said
Like
bowling.
The Boli factory.
Ebola factory.
Some of the
Well,
best
what-
fucking stromboli you would ever eat. Too bad they went out of business.
So Ace, for a calzone, I know you have the ricotta.
You ever got? You ever
And
got?
what else goes in there?
Ricotta and mutts. If you want toppings, you can put toppings in it.
So
Yeah.
is it always supposed
The only
to be
two,
just
the only
cheese?
two
Was
I
it
think,
meant-
the only two
to
I
always
feel are
be cheese?
acceptable are ham or prosciutto.
Okay.
You can put anything in it, but ricotta and mutts is a calzone. No sauce. You can put sauce on the side, but that's a sin.
Okay. So it really has to. Ingredients is one thing, but it's really the method of preparation, which is what really defines the stromboli versus the calzone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Stromboli is meat and cheese wrapped up and baked.
Gotcha.
No ricotta and no sauce. That's disgusting.
Whereas a calzone is cheese, possibly other things.
You
folded
can add things in a calzone,
and
there
then
are
it's
acceptable
folded
toppings.
and then baked.
It's wrapped up.
Well,
Over
no,
itself.
you said the stromboli was wrapped, but I think the calzone.
Well,
is
stromboli is wrapped like this. A calzone is basically just you
It's
fold the dough over.
rolled.
it.
I said that folded. Agree with me, God damn it!
That's why it's called the
Brink,
stromboli. That's why it's called the
what-
stromboli roll, because you roll the dough around it.
Brink, when you're here next, we'll make some strombolis and we'll make some calzones. How about that?
Mm.
Show you how to do it.
Uh-oh.
All right, and get some. We need some fiber to flush all that shit out of ourselves.
That's what the cheese is for.
Mm-hmm. No, the
The cheese will flush it.
cheese
Don't
is
worry.
the.
It's
no,
not gonna
cheese
flush
is
my
the
arteries.
opposite.
Well,
You need some. Some.
We need some of that whole wheat
vinegar
cheese. So we
stuff.
need
Ugh.
whole grain cheese.
ugh. All gritty. Get stuck in your teeth. All right, 5 minutes on cheese.
Cheese. Cheese is the duct tape of life. Okay.
We also have the Dread Pirate himself, Mr. Josh.
Arr, mateys, and anyone who puts sauce in a calzone will walk the fucking plank.
Tell him.
Mm-hmm. How y'all doing?
Great.
Spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Hell yes. Excited for tonight.
Oh boy. We also have Mr. JD.
Hello. Howdy. Hey there.
Ooh.
Hi,
The
guys.
cowboys on my toys. Hi. Didn't just wake up from a nap.
No.
All right.
We were in bed, but no napping was
Uh-oh.
happening.
Brown chicken brown. Yeah.
That's a story for tomorrow night.
Sorry, Chan. Yep.
Ooh. Let's talk about that for 45 minutes now. All right.
How you doing, Ace?
Oh, I'm wonderful. Another day in paradise. All right. So let's set ourselves up for success over here. Let's see. Can I actually see what I'm doing? Okay. All right. So, okay, I didn't get to do an intro because Brian's quick on the trigger.
Hey, Jose's man in the buttons tonight.
All right, Jose's quick on the trigger. So tonight
I'm
we are
fucking up.
doing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, jeez. Thanks, Jose.
Thanks, Jose. God. So this is KFC's was Gravestone. Was it Gravestone? Gravedigger.
It's XTB.
Gravestone from
Gravestone. Okay, Gravestone. So this is their Motormaster. So the first thing you will notice is there's no trailer. So this guy does not come with a trailer. He is just the cab. They did not try to integrate the trailer. I think that was the right move, personally.
I like it too.
But we're gonna roll with it. So here he is.
But it's not G1.
It says G1. Okay, the G1 toy. Actually, I should have grabbed it over there. It's like this big.
Yeah.
The whole the truck, the cab, and the trailer. So turning that into a robot isn't a big deal. So here he is. He does roll pretty fantastically. Rubber tires, and you can prove that by taking them off. He also has, because of the transformation. Because of the transformation,
Dude.
Nice.
he can actually
That's great.
steer the wheels.
I mean, I know it's the smallest thing, but it's so good. I love
That's
it.
a byproduct of the transformation because you kind of have to tuck the wheels in.
Yeah.
But it's a neat. It's they worked it in so that it still works in truck mode. So it's neat that it can do that. Even though it's a stupid little thing, but it's neat.
It's so good. Like I loved when Toy World did that with Orion. I just thought that was fantastic.
Man, he can drive circles around MP44 then in that regard.
Yes, he can.
So I haven't tried this yet, but I do have a couple of Prime trailers here, and I don't know if either one fits because I have not tried it yet. I was saving it for the show. So let's take MP10's trailer, and let's see if we can do this. I got roller, and then that's why you hear him sliding around. I don't know. What do you think?
Looks
Think
like
that'll go?
MP10 to me.
Looks
All right, let's give it a shot. I don't know. Hold on. It looks like it wants to go. Hold on. Trying to line these slots up.
Thing.
It's not going in.
Trying to line these.
There we go. Ah. Oh, that came out. There we go. So there you go. That fits.
Nice.
Cool.
Not bad. Not bad.
Dig it.
They roll together. Can we turn?
That does.
Yeah,
look pretty
it doesn't,
good.
it doesn't
Trailer
completely
on.
clear it. It doesn't completely clear it.
Oh, no
That's
chance
a combo
for you.
But you can get about 45 degrees. Not bad. So let's see. I did notice. You think maybe MP44 can fit in there?
That's for your
Remember, MP40,
Yeah,
MP44 has the slot style.
looks like it will.
I
No,
don't
Push
know.
it
I think it's too
Nope.
thick. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
That
It's too thick.
That would be crazy
never
though
changed.
if they would have engineered that in. But I mean, I figured they
No,
would have
it's
designed
too
that
thick.
Motormaster, right? Before the optics.
Yeah,
Mm.
that would have been neat if they got both. I mean, you could fake it, but it's not that this tab is too thick for that gap. You could probably untab it and do it that way and fake it, but
thick tabs.
Yeah, I don't like it when my tabs.
all right,
too
so it's more
thick for a
designed.
gap.
It does work with MP10 natively, so that's neat. All right, so there he is. You see, he's got the kind of dark purple translucent windows. They're not painted. They are actually clear plastic. I'm sure some people complain. I think it looks good. He's got the upper deck windows. Same thing. He's got the rear view mirrors. He's got the air horns. He's got the smokestacks. The only real noticeable kind of kibbly bit is the fake tires on the back here are exposed. Not the end of the world, but that's like the only hint really of extra bits there.
It's good.
Nice. All this is all painted nice. Got the nice bumper there. Nice big fat grill. I really do. I dig this truck mode a lot. I think it looks really sharp.
Yeah, it's the paint job's beautiful on it too. The metallic paint they used.
I like it.
I like it. I gotta get it.
I think it's fantastic. Can you
Yeah.
see in the top windows there? It's like, can you see?
Yeah, you can see through them. They're transparent, but
Yeah.
you're only going to see basically the hands folded up.
Oh, in the
Aw.
top.
Yeah, and also
would've Would have been funny if there was a person in there sleeping.
so these bits fold in for transformation. The first time I transformed it, like I had to force to pop these in, and now they're just like kind of pushing in really easy. It's one of those things. Like the first time it's a pain in the butt, and then afterwards it's too easy. But I just noticed that after I transformed it. Smokestacks don't extend or retract or anything, so they're that length.
No, they do.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I lied. They do extend. That's why we have you on now. Got the
It's
painted
not a
light.
huge difference, but it's enough.
Hey, listen, every inch counts. I tell my wife. Bottom cleans up well. Nothing really hanging out. You got the gas tanks all done nice purple. I mean, I think it looks pretty damn good. I am a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So here he is. Here he is with MP10. Kind of show him head on first. So you kind of see the similarities in the design with the big fat grill and the windows and the flat nose, and it's fairly similar in design as he was in the show. I believe he's a little bit, yeah. So the cab's a little bit longer. So that's nose to nose, basically. So he's a little bit longer in this cab here, and he's a little bit longer in the bed. He doesn't have as much kind of stuff hanging out. That's the one thing I never really liked about MP10 was how you can see the crotch hanging out in the back.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, but still, it's nice when it cleans up. And then for S&Gs, there he is with a car.
Mm-hmm.
So good size. What?
I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great looking truck mode.
And when she says good size, it's a polite way of saying you're small.
Not everyone can accommodate a large toy in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need a smaller car a smaller toy to feel more satisfied. That's what my wife tells me. Anyway, So as far as gimmicks in truck mode, that's basically it. I guess you can shove MP10's trailer on there. You can technically open the windows, I think. No, because they're actually pegged in up here. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's like a panel behind the windows, which is the underside of his head, which has like a kind of a dark matrix kind of
Hey guys.
thing going on. But yeah, other than that, there's really no other gimmicks in truck mode. You can't store the weapons, as far as I know, anywhere on them.
Hmm.
So that's really it. Any other questions about car mode?
When you're done with that, can you send it to me?
Yeah, hold on. Ready? 1, 2.
No, when you're done, we
3.
got to do the show.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I almost tried to catch it.
All right. So anything else before we move on?
No.
Do you have any gripes about like the way those smokestacks look? Do you think they're too short or anything? Like how accurate is that? I guess compared to the show.
This apparently wants to droop.
Oh, just like MP10 original.
Why is that one droopy? There we go. That's a little droopy.
I mean, aesthetically,
I don't give a shit about how long the fucking smokestacks are. They look fine.
Like I mean, I guess besides the missing trailer, it looks like Motormaster to me. I don't know, like.
Yeah. So if you don't know, they are. Would he beat Kit in a head-to-head? Doing what?
Oh my god,
Racing,
dude!
Racing?
You know they always used to do the fucking jump towards each other, and who would win?
So those who don't know, he is going to get a trailer. And the trailer is going to be the combined bit. So it's basically going to be Motormaster skeleton folded up into a trailer. That is going to be sold separately. So if you don't want to have them combined, if you just want them as a team, you don't have to buy the trailer. It's also kind of sort of a money grab. It's a little. What happened?
That wasn't me.
That's me.
Somebody's just pushing buttons.
Sorry, I was trying to
pushing the
educate
buttons.
Ace. This.
I'm
This.
hands
Ace.
off.
This.
Oh, okay.
I'm hands off. Oh
That doesn't
yes.
Playing some chicken.
I mean, it's just a truck. It's not really.
Damn, Brent, you're quick. You're quick with that shit. Good shit.
So, like I said, they are going to come with it. They're going to sell a trailer separately. If you don't want to combine him, you don't have to buy the trailer. If you don't want the trailer, you don't have to buy the trailer. You can just have them, and as a team together. It's kind of sort of a money grab. It's kind of sort of, makes sense in a way. Kind of is what it is. Can't do anything about it. So if you want them in combined mode, you have to get the trailer. To be fair, all the fans are going to go crazy, but then fans toys are doing the exact same thing, except they already gave you a trailer, so they're giving you a second trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So supposedly all the combined mode bits for the fans toys version combine into another trailer, which seems kind of weird, but I guess I'll probably get it, and I'm sure we'll probably do a show about it. But that one seems a little weirder than what Keith did. That one seems a little more shady to me. But
wait, what's more shady?
Selling a second trailer. Fans Toys is selling a second trailer with the combined bits.
Oh, I guess. I mean, some people don't want to combine it. Why pay the extra if that's?
I understand that, but
I'm just making what
are you going to do with those?
I'm making an absurd comment.
Wasn't
Call me out on my shit. Of course, everybody wants to combine it. That's stupid.
Didn't he have two trailers though in the cartoon?
No, not that I know. Not that I remember.
No, they drew it a lot of times as two trailers, but they only had one set of wheels on the back trailer. It's just because they drew in the transformation joints, thinking that it was a double trailer.
All right. So, anything else before we move on?
I see.
All right, let's move on.
All right. So the transformation of this guy. The first time I went into robot mode, it felt a little daunting. But then going back into truck mode to do the video, for this, it seemed a lot more straightforward, and so shouldn't be too bad.
Hey Ace, is that black parts on the cab, is that painted or is that just plastic?
I think it's a Keith special.
Oh,
so
one of
black,
those. Okay, it
black
works.
plastic with clear coat.
Gotcha. Works for me.
You know how he likes to do that.
Yep.
That would be my guess.
Man,
I would say
nice.
this is painted because this is more like a gunmetal,
Uh-huh.
and that definitely does
See
not
the
look painted.
Yeah.
I really feel like I want to buy this just for the truck. I just love it so much.
All right, so to start,
Dude, it's even got the lights in the back there on the top of the
Yeah.
cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome.
so the instructions say to pop these parts out first. I'll see if I can get that to come out. Yeah, there we go. So we're just gonna pop these under the gas can. Oh, did I forget? No, I didn't forget that part. I thought I forgot. Oh, it's only one. I just noticed that. So there's these two boobies under this door, and there's no boobies under that door.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Let's see. I might not be able to get this one out. We'll see. If not, it's not a big deal. There we go. Okay. So now, the biggest pain in the butt is actually right now. So these panels got to come out, and they're tabbed in right here, and they're tabbed into either side right here, and just getting those to pop out, they're like really like wedged in there. So you kind of gotta see if I can loosen that. There we go. And get one side out. Not too bad. The first time doing that, it took me forever to actually get them to pop out. See, there's two itty bitty little tabs here,
Yep.
and they peg in to the inside of this. And just when there's two of them in there, like they press against each other, it makes it a little tougher. All right, so now we freed the upper body and the lower body.
Mhm.
So now we can split the back. So this has got, see how that's a nice clean, nice smooth tailgate. So it's got one of those hooks. So you kind of got to pull this side out a little bit and unhook it and untab it at the same time. So it tabs in up here.
Trapezoidal tab of some
See?
kind. Oh, one of those hooks.
It just got a hook tab.
Pacus.
So you just got to make sure you unhook it when you do that. So now we got to start unpegging things. I believe this peg's in here. Yep, that's got to come out. Oh, that one's really on there. There we go. And now we've got to open these up. And then we've got to unpeg this and fold this out and under. And then we're going to just pull the leg out under friction. You don't combine a water, you actually just slide it out. And then we're going to fold this black bit into the can, this bit back up. We're going to slide the foot forward. So it is the feet are fake. Like I think all three of them are doing fake feet, right? No one's doing.
Yeah.
There's no way to do it.
I mean, DX9, they ended up using the actual cab for the upper calves, which looks not good.
Oh, you mean I know, like this section up here?
Yeah, but that's why their transformation is simpler, because they didn't have to work as much magic as the other two.
All right, so we slid this foot out. So now we're going to collapse this section in. This tab will tab into here. That locks the leg in so it won't collapse again. Then this just folds down. This folds over, kind of covering the wheels. And then we've got to come here. And this bit can kind of be a pain in the butt. So we got to get the heel out. The heel is up in there. You're not going to be able to see because it's black and black. But if
And the camera won't focus.
let's see if I can get it to... Oh, now it don't want to come out. This is going to be... This worked last time. I think I went in there like that. Oh, now it's a little weaker because I folded it a couple times. Of course. So let's see. We can fold these wheels out. The fake wheels. Can I get under here now? I could probably get under here now. Yeah, there we go. Come up under here. Flip out the heel. There's a little tab on that purple part. So we flip out the heel all the way, and then we just snap it up and over that. Rotate this 90 degrees, and that's a foot. Well, there's one more thing. Well, there's one more thing we got to do. We'll do it after we do both feet. So we can do that one more time. Come around to the back. Unfold all this. Fold this and extend the leg. Extend the leg all the way. Fold that bit up. Fold that bit up. Slide out the foot. Collapse this. Peg that all in. Fold this back down and around. Flip up the fake wheels. Like so. We just gotta spudge this out. Come on. Click it over that. Flip out the heel all the way. Rotate that face forward. And now there's one more thing we got to do. And if you notice, these are the pegs where the back of the trailer pegs together. And that looks kind of ugly. So what we can do is we can actually just push them in and flip them around. And that hides those.
For them to do that.
You know, I didn't realize that you could do that.
So there's your lower body done. Not too bad, right?
Nope.
Not too. There is a mistake in the instructions. The instructions say to rotate them around the waist. You actually never have to do that. So we can start coming under here. We can separate the arms.
The instructions that it comes with, is it like those tiny little books? Like
yeah, it's a little bit
rest-
bigger because you've got a bigger box, but it's like a little comic book kind of thing. All right, so you just separate that up there. Tabs in two. There's a tab and a slot, and a tab and a slot, and these, and you just separate those out. So we're gonna unpeg this and just kind of get it out of the way. I'm gonna come over here, and we're going to fold out these bits. See, there's two pieces with a hinge in there. And then we're going to just snap it up and over. There's a little notch to hold it. So we just make sure we snap it up and over that. Put them out straight. And then take these two bits here. Separate those. And then these will clip around a couple pegs in there. And that holds kind of the spine, the torso all together. Let's see. What do we do next? Next, we'll come under here. We'll kind of grab this whole piece and pull it down. And then we can split this in half and tab that together. And that's going to obviously be the chest. Right there. Now we can open the windows. And then you can see that it's kind of sort of like a matrixy thing. It's just some like molded in detail. So then we got to take this piece. This is like the weird part of the transformation. So we got to flip this piece up and then fold these bits down and around until they make that shape. And that's just to provide clearance. So that now we're going to spin. Do I have these bits? Might have to pull out. Yeah. So now you can see I have the clearance. I can swing this around. There's the head. We can fold this bit up, fold these bits out. So now we take our wheels. Remember I said the wheels, so the wheels turn. That's a bad one.
As the wheels turn.
So we fold them in like that, and they'll kind of naturally go in an angle. So you want them like that. That hides the wheels. And then we can come back over here. I believe we can close these windows back up. Like that. So this bit, so you can see, can you see the slider joints in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see this piece here, it's got this like funky angle going on. 1 second. So at first I thought these were supposed to go in the sliders, because it looks like that should line up with that. But what you actually want to do is have these go under the sliders. So these pointy bits should go under that screw. It's not kind of the easiest thing in the world to do. You kind of got to just wiggle it, kind of push it down as you do it. See it naturally. See like that. I I wasn't putting it in there, but it actually made its way into that groove.
Gotcha.
So you kind of just got to make sure you kind of look at it from the side and just make sure it goes under that. There we go. See, now it's under it. Let's check the other side. And the other side's in there. Okay, now we're through. Oop, and these bits came unpegged. Fix these. There we go. So now we should be in. There's 2 slots up here. So you see there's a peg sticking out. That's where it is in truck mode. So you're basically just rocking it down. This bit kind of just folds up and tucks underneath there like that. So I've seen like the early pictures had this like pegged in like that, hanging off his back like that. That's not correct. You actually want to tuck it underneath and hide it. And now the shoulders. Oh, actually, so now we can actually take this whole bit and slide it forward. That doesn't want to go all the way. I got it. There we go. Okay. So we actually don't want to fold that down yet. And we'll come back to it. Fine. So now the shoulders are kind of the crappiest part of this thing. So we're just gonna swing out the arm. We're going to fold this bit down. This little bit is where the bottom of the smokestack pegged onto. Who's clicking their nails?
Oh no, I was moving the shoulders on mine. That's the ratchets in it. My bad.
So we're gonna fold this bit under, and then this bit right here pokes in. So this bit pokes in for one reason, and that's to get the side mirror and the clip through. So now you can see, so right in front of the side mirror, you should be able to see the clip. And that's going to clip onto this hole. It's not the most elegant thing. I wish they would have had a better way of securing this. It does hold super secure, but unpegging it's kind of scary. And pegging it on doesn't feel the best. I wish they would have came up with something a little bit more elegant than this, but it's what they got. So we're just going to force it up and over that clip. You can see the side mirror hangs out right in there. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're just going to pull out the arm. Fold in this bit, fold it in half underneath, like that. Fold it up and under. Pop this panel out. Oh, see, now this one's being a bitch. There we go. Pop that out, and then we're just going to up and over that clip. And then when we plug the chest into there, you can see there's a couple of clips here on the sides, right here. And those will also lock the chest in. So we're going to kind of rock that down, give it a smush. Make sure you pull the torso forward all the way to make sure it lines up. And we're in the home stretch. So now we're going to take the shoulders, right on forward. You can see how the hands roll kind of folded up all funky. That's the way you want them to get them into truck mode. So we're just going to unfold this. This panel, this white panel right here has got to come out. Like that. Just kind of swing it out. This black panel is going to come out. And then this side little black panel is going to come out and around. And we're basically building the forearm. So this folds down. And then we got to fold. Actually, before that folds down, we got to fold this down. And there's 2 little tabs on the side of the wrist here. And that's kind of got to peg into the black bit here. It's going to peg into one. And this white bit is going to peg into the other. And then we just going to give it a tug. And that's one arm. And then we just do that one more time. Swing this around. Flip out the hand. Flip out this black piece on. Ow. Ow. That black piece on the side. Fold that bit down. Grab your spudger. Pop that white panel off. So again, that little groove right here and that groove right there.
Yep.
We'll peg into the slots on the sides of these. Fold this up, fold this down, fold that up. Just line up that slot with that groove. That one will line up naturally into there. Give it a tug. Orient yourself such that it makes sense. And there is a gravestone in his Roboto a modo.
Nice.
So not too bad. Actually, a pretty fun transformation all said and done. My one issue is this doesn't want to really sit flush, and I don't know if something I did.
So I was watching another review, and someone
You were
was
watching another review.
Yeah, someone
You
was
cheated on us.
Someone was mentioning that that purple plastic on the top and the purple that plastic that combines the torso to the crotch is a different kind of plastic. Is that true?
Which
Than the rest of
purple
it? Is it softer?
This part is softer.
Okay.
All right,
Because-
so
So that top part is not softer.
this.
Yeah.
Um,
I was
I
just
don't
wondering
know.
if that's why it's got give and it doesn't sit flush or something like that.
I don't know. It feels the same.
Okay.
It feels the same to me. All right, so let's run through articulation. So the head, they did what I said they should do. So, well, they didn't do exactly what I said they should do. I said on Fantasy Toys they should have moved the panel around, and they didn't. So on this guy, so the head is actually on a ball joint, and I know that because it popped off once. But so it rotates all the way around, and because of the box, he's got no up and down. However, the face is separately articulated. So you actually have up and down in the face.
That is fantastic.
So you got a decent amount up, not as much down, which is a little bit unfortunate, but at least you have, some movement in the face itself.
But I think that's really smart how they did that.
Yeah, that's pretty genius.
So that's
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah. So that is a much nicer solution rather than just having the whole thing in a box and then whatever you get, and you don't get upset. So at least all they did was put another hinge in there, and look, you got motion.
Mm-hmm.
So I dig that a lot. He does come with a different face in the box. He comes with a normal stoic, straight line of indifference face. As you guys know, I know likey those for the most part. And also on mine, when I popped the stock face off, the eyes popped off too. So I guess, and I've heard that's actually a quote unquote issue where the glue wasn't dried in the eyes on a lot of people. So if you pop the face off, the eyes can pop off too. Not the end of the world. They just pop back on. It's not, it's not going to break anything. It's not, it's not a big deal. But when I popped the face off, something else fell off. I was like, oh shit, what broke now? It turns out it was just the eyes fell off too. But that's in the box, which is in the garage, and I don't care because it's a stupid looking stoic face, which is boring to me. So now the shoulders. We'll talk about aesthetics, what's going on in the back, and all this stuff later. So we've got nice hard ratchet all the way around. Plenty of teeth. Look at this. Look at that. That's one tooth. Look at that. 6 teeth to get to 90 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ratchet. That's the way a ratchet should be. Hard ratchet up. And there's no second joint. So he can go. He can't do a YMCA, but he got a little bit past the T. Plenty. It would be nice if he can go a little bit higher. Not the end of the world. I'll take it with a nice strong ratchet. Bicep swivel is a hinge. And it's right here. I believe single jointed elbow, but you got, what is it, 75 degrees? Actually, no, more than that. That would be 90 degrees. About 100 and
about 135, maybe.
Yeah, so you got more than, so that's 90. You got a pretty decent curl. Double jointed would have been nice, or to get a little bit more range would have been nice, but not horrible. Hides the joint fairly well. You look at it from the back, you will see some hollowness. I don't know why this is. Oh, that's hollow to fit the hand in truck mode. And the hand has to tuck in there to fit. That could have been a little cleaner, but whatever. It's the back. Let's see. Hands, wrists rotate on a mushroom peg. Oh, I think I got to sneeze. Maybe not. And the Keith hands. So Keith hands, we've got ball jointed thumb, and then we've got 2 joints on the thumb knuckle, so one here and one here, and then we've got a pin going through the base of all the other knuckles, and 2 joints in those. So you've got basically typical hands.
I have to say though, for Keith hands, these feel like the sturdiest hands he's ever done.
Oh, what do you got?
Splay.
Oh, what do you got? What do you got, Mr. Gravestone?
He got some busted ass fingers, is what he's got.
Obviously, you don't do it that extreme, but
Uh-huh.
we've got splay. So for Keith hands, these are fantastic. Look at that. You can do a Spock.
Can he do the shocker?
If you're a horrible person, you can do a shocker.
Wait a minute now. That doesn't make me a horrible person.
You are if you're not on the receiving end. He can do proper metal horns.
Fuck yes.
So this is why splay is good, because your hands don't just do this; they also do that. So I fully approve of these hands. You know, Keith's hands in the past have always been hit and miss. Some of them. That's the thing about Keith's hands. Like the bad ones are fucking bad. Like they're really, really bad.
Yeah.
But the good ones are really, really good. But the problem is there's no in between with Keith. The hands are either fantastic or they're garbage.
Yeah, well, at least they're not ball jointed at the base knuckle. You know.
The thumb is, but the rest of the fingers are pinned. Yeah, that was
you know what I mean,
other,
right?
yeah, that was the other big problem with the early hands. The fucking ball joints would pop off so easily.
Yep.
Can we focus?
And they were small ball joints too.
Oh yeah.
You always thought they're gonna break.
So these hands are small, I know, but they're not yours. They are my own.
Oh, I see what there.
So waist, ratcheted, backpack does not get in the way, can go all the way around. And what do we have, folks?
Hello.
An extreme ab crunch.
He can bow.
So now people are crying because
That's not a shit bow either.
people are crying because this piece you can see is stressed.
It's a very honorable.
And it appears that everyone's are stressed. The way that stress mark is, I think that's from when they fired the pin, and it's just like a softer plastic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't seen any reports of anybody snapping in half. Has anybody seen any pictures of anybody snapping in half?
No.
I haven't seen anything.
You just heard people crying saying they see stretch marks, right?
Mine does not have that stress mark.
Yeah. That's why I think, because I haven't been overly like wrenching on it. So I'm fairly certain that that's only because that's where because when a pin gets fired through softer plastic, it can leave a stress mark. I think that's what that is. I bet a hairdryer would take that out.
Yeah.
So,
and that's not just the only piece holding it in. That piece runs the width of the entire torso.
yeah. So that's an excellent ab crunch. Hips.
It will actually go further than what you had at that ab crunch.
I'm not gonna wrench on it.
And that's how you get stress marks.
Yeah. So hips. Let's see. Forward. Ratchet. Basically 90 degrees. Backwards. No hip skirts in the back. So nothing stopping it. It's a little shorter 90 degrees. Oh, also, I forgot. Shoulders also have a butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
A hell of a butterfly.
Now, is that transformation related,
Nope.
or is that's
Nope.
No, because in the in truck mode, they're like that.
Gotcha.
Essentially. That is purely because they could.
And that is dope.
So basically 90 degrees back, a little short. What I say we give it to him. It's a little, very, very slightly shy. It's like 85 degrees. Let's see out. Ratchet it out. Full Van Damme. Plenty of teeth. He can high kick. It ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nice strong ratchets. Plenty of teeth. Don't understand why we get friction out anymore. They've obviously solved that problem. So I dig that. So thighs. So the thigh swivel is extremely tight, like scary tight, and you only get that far. So that's a limitation. However, they also gave you a below the knee swivel. So you can kind of wiggle it out a little bit, get the thigh kind of where you want it, and then so it's very similar to MP10. MP10 has the same kind of thigh and leg. So you got plenty of range there. Knees, a little past 90 degrees on. I'm trying to see if there's nope. That is a single joint, but you do get a little bit past 90 degrees. Double joint would have been nice, but I don't know if it's would really be necessary. It's always nice to get that little bit of extra range, but a little past 90 ain't bad. It also has a pretty good hiding the joint bit there. Again, nicely ratcheted. Shaking the shit out of it. Not coming down. I thought it went. Yeah, it actually has a little bit of play, so you can actually get it forward a little bit too if you want to kind of do a break the knee. Let's see what else. So then the feet. We get up, ratcheted to there. So you can break the foot basically. Down. You kind of got to wiggle it around. Down, not quite so nice. Actually, we got to tuck these.
You know, a lot of figures don't do that tilt down. Like Transformers don't do it very well.
I mean, you really only got to do it for your forward foot if you're doing like a lunging pose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice. It's one of those, again, nice to haves, but not totally necessary. There's some wiggle in that joint to get you some range. And then tilt. Come on.
Talk about an ankle breaker.
More than you can ever need. There's also this little tab. I don't know if it's going to show because it's black on. See that tab right there?
Mm-hmm.
That goes into that groove. So that's what it's sliding on when I said slide it forward to transform it, like that. So if you wanted to lock it in a straight position, you can actually just put it in that groove, and that'll pretty much lock it where it is.
Gotcha.
And you just pull it out past that tab, make sure it's pulled all the way forward, and then you get the whole range. These bits don't peg in as far as I can tell.
Are they
these
loose?
Panels? Would have liked these to peg in. That's like the only thing.
Are they loose? Do they flop?
This
around?
one's definitely looser than this one, but like when I'm messing with it, like my finger will rub it and it'll end up coming untabbed. Not the end of the world, just a kind of a little bit of a nuisance. You can also kind of see the wheels hanging out on the side, but I mean they're hidden fairly well. It's not again not the end of the world.
Dig it.
So that's the articulation of this guy in a nutshell, and I am very impressed. I am a big fan of the articulation of this guy. Ratchets everywhere. Very good ratchets. Very, lots of teeth in the ratchets. Not really a lot to complain about. So we do have. Let's do accessories first. So he comes with the alternate face, and then he comes with 2 weapons, and that's all he's got for accessories. So we have his gun, which looks to be painted. I think, because it looks a little metallic. So I think that's painted. I don't think that's a Keith special clear coat. No extra paint on it, like no highlights or anything, which is a little bit of a bummer, but not the end of the world. He can hold it. So we'll put it in left hand. Typical Masterpiece style, slot peg. Peg it in there. Wrap the fingers around it. He does hold it a little low. I noticed. We get the thumb in the proper position. Like it looks like he's holding it a little low.
Yeah,
And like
it's
the
a
handle is
very
super
long handle. Yeah.
I'm sure it's accurate. It does look a little doofy. Not the worst thing in the world, not the best thing in the world.
Well, I mean, they probably did it just so nothing would bump into his
Into the
big
top here.
square wrist. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he also comes with a sword. I believe this is a Keith special, black plastic with a clear coat, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Did he ever have a sword on the show besides combined mode? Did Motormaster himself have a sword?
I tell you, man, that looks exactly like the sword that came with that Legends Prime. That was black. Do you remember that? They didn't call him
Legends Prime?
Motormaster. They called him something else.
Oh, yes, I have him. No, they did call him Motormaster. I have him actually right there. I can see him. It came with Prime. Came with Prime too.
No, I think they called him Motor Breath.
Oh yeah, no, yes, you're right. No, yeah, they called him Motor something else. That same sword came with Prime.
Yeah, but that looks like an exact upscale of that.
I actually have it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I don't remember if he actually had a sword in. It's been a while since I've seen season 2.
So any pictures that I see of him, well, the only pictures I see him with a sword are like the Sunbow and then what's the other one? No, like but the it's like the picture, like somebody took the Sunbow and then colored it.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else looks like
I
see him with a chain. That's
I don't remember him having a sword in Motormaster mode.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But they're giving him sword, like everyone's giving him a sword. Did DX9 give him a sword? Yeah, right?
I'm pretty sure that.
I think so.
Yeah,
So again, he holds it a little bit low, not too bad. But because of all the joints with that butterfly and everything else, you can actually have him looking down a little bit. And actually hold it properly. It's always nice when you have a figure with a sword to be able to butterfly the shoulders and to be able to swivel the wrists.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice. Oh, that just fell out, but that's fine anyway. So there is one other gimmick in this mode with the weapons. So we come back to the back here, and this was the top of the. No, this is the bumper. I'm sorry. So this is the bottom of the bumper. And if we just come over here on these black pieces and flip these black pieces out, you can see we got 2 little nubbins. And on the weapon, on the gun here, up here at the top, you can see a hole. And we can peg that on there, like that. And the sword also has a hole. And we can peg that on there. And you've got weapon storage in robot mode.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice. And like if you want him to have the gun and you want him to store the shield, you can sling it across his back like that.
With that butterfly joint, can you put him in a pose where he's reaching to draw that sword out?
Like across his back, like that way?
Just with either arm. Because I know he's got some crazy good articulation. I was just wondering if there's a way to.
Let's see if we can do it this way. Hold on.
Looks like it.
I mean, yeah. I can probably get his hand. Like if you just wanted to have it look like he's going to grab it.
Look at that.
It looks kind of ugly with the hole in the.
The back of the arm with the exposed
Not the
screws in that
horrible.
hole.
Not the most horrible.
But you could pose it in a way to make it look cool.
Mhm.
Like,
So yeah, he can reach
see that.
Especially because he can look up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He has the power.
He does.
Pop those out. Okay, so let's talk about the back here a little bit. This is like aesthetically the only thing I'm not crazy about. I think the backpack itself, and we're going to compare backpacks. Don't worry. is very, very compact and concise. Like it's you can see it doesn't break up the silhouette. You can see he's still got this whole bit going on. Looks perfect. It's nice and tight and tidy across his back. It's not super pretty. Came unpegged.
And
It's
it
not super pretty,
doesn't
but it's
hinder-
compact. It doesn't hinder anything. It fits the shape of him properly. The only thing that doesn't look great is this whole bit, right?
Yep.
They're just kind of sticking up, and they're kind of just there, right? That's my aesthetically. That's my only problem is these bits kind of hanging out, and they're just kind of they are what they are. Would have been nice if they could have maybe like folded these that way, like here, just to give just to make it a little bit cleaner.
One thing I do like though is that it is made up of a bunch of stuff that is folded up. It's not like one big giant chunk of plastic, like Huffer, or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that,
Just like a chunk put on his back. I mean, it does transform. This is clearly the front of the cab.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do a direct comparison with the cabs. But other than like this just little bit of chunk of the cab, it's pretty clean. Like aesthetically, I have no other problems except for those bits sticking out, and they're not. To me, aesthetics, that's the least important thing to me. But
So I wonder why they didn't paint the trim around the chest.
what around this is painted? It's painted purple.
It is. It's a lot
Oh,
purple.
okay. I couldn't
Yep.
see it. Never mind.
That's all. This is the plastic up here,
Yeah,
but then all of this is all metallic purple.
very good.
And it's like a grayish purple too. So, at certain angles under the lights you can't really tell, which is why it maybe looked unpainted to you there.
All right, so let's do some comparisons.
It's a lilac.
All right, so let's see. Oh, I didn't grab a fucking regular car. Let me grab a regular MP car. I got one right behind me. So unprofessional. So very unprofessional. We'll grab Blue Streak. Here he is with a standard MP car.
Mm-hmm.
Put him back.
Pardon me.
All right, get my chair back over here. Here he is with there's the Magic Square. So
a big
he's
boy.
good half head taller.
Did I blink and you compared them in alt mode to MP10?
It's MP10. This is an MP10. That's
In
Magic
Mesfit.
Square.
Okay. I couldn't remember. But when he
Too
was
busy
in alt
thinking
mode,
about calzones.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe.
Here he is with Megatron.
Why did they put the sauce on the inside?
So he's a little bit bigger than Megatron. And then here he is with what everybody came to see.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We did? This is what we came to see?
Yep.
There he is with the squad.
And they look
All together.
great together.
That's a pretty dope
Yep.
team.
I'm sold.
They scale properly. None of this fucking this seeker size car bullshit. They're car sized, not fucking jet sized. They look great together. They're all actually good toys. I'm very pleased with this set. Well, he's not a great toy. So we never did him on the show, just so you guys know. I broke him twice. Not once.
Really?
The yellow one?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, they're supposed to come apart by the waist.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
No. Yes, I know that.
Oh.
Where did he break on you?
So the first time it broke up in here. When you swivel this part around, it snapped. It cracked this in half. Then I got a replacement for the upper arm. Put the replacement on, and then as I was tightening the last screw, snapped at the bicep. Just snapped. So I had to fix
did you get a replacement bicep too?
Yep, I got the same replacement part twice.
Wow.
You know, it sounds like user error to me.
Well, the first time it was too tight.
You broke it twice.
Well, those wheels, I think the armature that they're on is die cast and the plastic. Or are they die cast or no? No, they're plastic. They're plastic.
It's just the tolerances are too tight.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here he is. With the Fans Toys.
So Fans Toys is a little bit taller.
Fans Toys is, well, he's punched down a little bit.
Yep. I was going to say maybe a head taller.
So he's about a head taller. He's also a lot girthier and beefier because of all the trailer bullshit.
Yep.
Like you can see how he's actually got all the black legs, whereas he's got all the trailer bits hanging off, so they're gray. He's got the gray on the sides because of the trailer. He's got more of the white. You can see there's a lot of differences. Like when you actually get to it, I don't really know which one's more accurate off the top of my head, but you can see kind of gray head, purple head, gray face, like a shroud, whatever, the piece around his head, purple,
pink,
light, like pinkish face, lavender face. They both have the clear on the chest, but he's got the cassettes and he's got more of a tech detailing, more like circuitry. They both got the nipples. He's definitely colder. They're a little bit more pronounced. This is more muted. I mean, there's actually a lot of differences. You can see this is painted, whereas these are clear.
Is the Fans Toys face, is it silver or is it purple?
It's like pink.
Yeah, it's like an off.
Gotcha.
It has like a pink hue.
It looks more silver on the camera. It looks pinker in person. Like on my phone camera, it looks pinker than on my laptop screen. That what you guys are seeing. But so this guy, what?
I don't like the fact he doesn't have red eyes. You know, when I was a kid, I was like, all the Decepticons always have red eyes and all this.
I mean, you can take the eyes out and paint them.
I'm just saying. No, it's not canon. In canon, it's purple.
This stupid backpack.
So
let me kind of talk. Let me just do a little real quick about the backpacks. So I said I wasn't a big fan of the Fans Toys backpack, and I'm not. And I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a better idea why. So you can see kind of through it. You can just see the square in the back. I don't like how that's showing through. And then, so if you look at the backpacks, also this guy does not hold up fantastically. He wants to just kind of go everywhere because there's too much bulk. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. This is a prettier backpack because it's just a bunch of panels. So it's a nice square, chunky, concise backpack. Whereas this is kind of just parts kind of compacted all together. But this actually fits his body. It actually more conforms and wraps around his body. This bit comes down and around. It's more concise and tighter to him. It's not as pretty as the Fans Toys technically because it's just a square chunk. But this is I greatly prefer this style, this kind of backpack where it's just where it actually molds to the body and fits everything, you know, fits all the lines and fits everything.
It contours
right
better.
against it. That's the word I'm looking for. It contours into him better, whereas this literally just looks like he's going for a weekend on a camping trip, and he's got to bring his pup tent and his water bottle, and he's got to have he's got to change underwear. He's got to have everything with him at all times.
Cooking pot.
Yeah, his stove, camp stove.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
to me,
doesn't
Bug spray.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
now the backpack on the fans toys, does it hinder the waist swivel?
I don't think it does.
Some matches.
Something is stop. No, because it can't swivel all the way around anyway, because something stops it.
Oh, okay.
So the toy itself is hindering its own waist swivel.
Okay, but the backpack actually doesn't, so that's a
No.
good thing at least.
Oh, this fucking backpack. Fuck you. Oh, you're horrible. Something just unpegged. This whole thing came unpegged.
That's good. That's good. The
Fuck you. I
Hunchback
hate this.
of Notre Dame.
Seriously, I hate this backpack. So his joints already aren't holding up super fantastic. I don't know. I think Keith kind of knocks it out of the park with Motormaster. He's pretty fantastic. I can't even get the fan toys to stand up properly now. Fuck you. I'll fix it later. Just get out of here. Just leave. So you can see Fans Toys kind of sacrificed aesthetics, sacrificed joints and articulation to get the gimmick of the whole truck and trailer, whereas Keith just said, fuck it, we'll do them separately. And I think that was the right move. I greatly prefer this figure to the Fans Toys one. I think it's a superior figure in almost every way, if not every way. I am a big fan of this guy. I really dig him.
Yeah, but it's not Fans Toys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Da-dee-da.
Yeah, I love him. I think he's a great figure.
So yeah, not a ton of negatives. Like I said, really just aesthetically, the shoulder bits, the way they hang it up there isn't the best. And I wish they would have found a better way to connect these to here instead of those clips. And now those are my only real complaints. And those are nitpicky at best.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty badass. I'm a big fan of it. I think this is. I would like to take a look at the DX9 one at some point.
Do you
But-
really?
Why not? But as far as I'm concerned, this guy is fucking spot on. He's great. I really, really like him. But
Yeah, I hope the Fans Toys cars can connect to his combiner mode. That'd be pretty awesome. Then I could swap them out.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But
A little blue tack here.
all right. Before I forget,
You did see the picture of that one guy that like kind of scotch taped the XTB cars around the DX9.
so is this cheating?
No.
I mean, technically, yeah.
He can go
We
around
can't-
the rim.
We can't bend in half like that, so
But he's a robot. Robots can bend in half. How far can we bend?
You know what? I bet you he could go through his legs and under to
Look,
it
he can
with
still
that
get in there.
butterfly.
Look, he can still get in there. No problem.
that's what we want to see right there.
All right. Can he go through the front with that butterfly and do it? Like a forward and under?
It's delicious. It's so good.
Puppy.
I mean,
Almost.
he can cradle it.
He's grabbing on that taint pretty good.
So yeah, I really, 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 really dig this guy. I think he's pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also this piece I wish sat a little tighter, but that might just be mine. But show the weapon, show the comparison, show him with his team. I think that's everything. Do we have anything else? Any other questions? Anything else anybody needs to add? Any other questions in the chat?
I wonder why they went with purple on the grill.
Is it more accurate?
Mm-mm. I think it's gray in the cartoon. I think.
I should probably. Where the hell is my?
Which is funny, on the faux feet, it's actually painted silver with purple trim.
Down here?
Yeah. It's painted
the grill
silver,
itself. Oh,
but
yeah.
the actual grill
and the bumper.
truck mode.
Yeah, it's purple. I don't know. Was it sometimes purple? I know the answer. I know the answer with G1 is always sometimes.
I don't know. It's hard to tell because he has a lot of black and purple on him. So maybe that purple isn't bad. Maybe it's not.
That's kind of shit I don't care about.
Well, I mean, like,
I think it looks good, and I don't really give a shit if it's not quite accurate.
Yeah, I mean, it still looks awesome.
It still looks good how it is. And it's cohesive. You don't have the hodgepodginess like the fan toys.
Yeah,
It's to me, this is pretty goddamn good. I am very, very, very happy with this guy.
There we go. See, gray.
It was.
Gray.
Was it? The problem
Gray.
is, was it always gray?
True. Gray.
Gray there. What else? What else we got? What else you got?
That's all I got for now.
That's all you got? Only 2 gifts?
Not a lot of gifts, old Motormaster.
It works though. That's great.
But yeah. Anything else anybody wants to add? I think I gushed over him enough.
Figgah Bangin approved.
I definitely like him. I think he's the best Motormaster on the market right now.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the decision to go with this one with the XTB Stunnicons. Now,
All right.
just wait a few months for the trailer.
Yeah, for months if you're lucky. Remember CNYs right now.
And the coronavirus.
And the
Yeah.
Wahoo Yahoo virus. There's a whole bunch of them.
The Kung Flu.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mr. Brink, or actually not Mr. Brink,
Yeah,
Mr. Josh. Do we have some rundown to the chat?
I do. We had a busy chat tonight. Everybody kept it going. Started it off with Noble Young, pretty much as always, and then we had Eric von Wolfenstein, Eric B, Nero, Not of Ren, Frogman, and he said that we made him hungry with the talk of the calzones. Dare
Calzone.
20. Dare 2727, the official Dust Mites was in here. We had Bot in Disguise, Paul R. I'm Broken Toys. That's a new one I've not seen before. P Ferguson 19, EE Prime 20, Pool, P Shrek, and Tiderium Hanger.
All right.
So
Yay.
busy night in the chat there.
Yay. All right, let's do some way ads. Apparently, Jose decided he was too good for us, and he bounced at some point.
It shows better than.
He had to do his own show because our show's not good enough. Yeah. Now he had an episode of Verbally Challenged lined up, and he was waiting for it to come. He didn't know it was going to come through, and it ended up coming through. So he had a dip. So, Mr. Brink,
Yo.
besides the local pizzeria buying calzones, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me, Brian Brink, in the Facebook groups, at Brinkalizer on Instagram, and hanging up the headphones for the week.
How dare you? There's still a few days left. Got to find some more shows for you to do.
Hey, it's time to start watching shows now.
Ooh.
There you go.
Mr. Fisher.
Oh, well, you can find me on Facebook under my regular name. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, those are linked to my profile. As for shows that you can catch me on, other than here, every other Wednesday with you cats, you can catch me on this channel every Friday night. Yeah. On this channel every Friday night around 9 p.m. Eastern on MPSP Theater. Yeah. And then every Friday on the On Queued Up podcast with my friend Greg.
You have a different friend? How dare you?
Man, honestly, yeah, I've got, friends that are outside of the ROC. It's weird.
How dare you? All right. Mr. JD.
Yay! Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can find me every Tuesday on Breaking the Mold. Every other Wednesday here with you guys. Pigment Surgery on your social media and Figgah Bangin on your social media.
What about the shelves of the gravy?
Shelf gravy. Did I say pigment surgery again?
You did.
Oh.
Well, that
pigment
too.
surgery and pigment surgery, but more importantly, the shelf gravy.
Well, I just transformed MP10 in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
He's
Yay!
I did good.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another Figgah Bangin on MP10 now. We never technically did MP10. We could do an MP10 episode.
All right. Hey, by the way, here's that motor.
Yeah, that's it. I got him. He's right. I can see him from right here. I got the Optimus somewhere.
Oi.
Some dogs aren't happy.
Maybe they just wanted to cheer along with the clapping.
Very possible. They heard the clapping, like, yay, people.
I woke up.
I am at Ace Marlowe on Instagram, pretty much everywhere. Real name on Facebook. Figure it out. It's not that hard. Mostly in the Realm of Collectors group. If you're not a member of the Realm of Collectors group, what the hell are you doing? Go join that. Just answer the questions. And if you invite somebody, tell them to answer the questions or they ain't getting in. Let's see. Follow all the other. Well, check out all the other Cool Table Network shows. Just follow the Cool Table Network on Facebook, the page, and you will be alerted every time there's a new episode of a new show. The easiest way to keep up to date. Yeah, I think there's merch. We got hoodies again.
Yay!
Not these hoodies, unfortunately. They're not zip up hoodies. They're pullover hoodies only, and crew shirts, crew t-shirts. So not the hoodies, which is a t-shirt, sweatshirt. So you can pick those up. It's a crew neck or whatever, crew shirt. It's just a regular sweatshirt, pullover sweatshirt, no hood. So we have ones with hoods and one without hoods.
Really?
Yeah, it's two different kinds.
They have. So it's just a sweatshirt.
Basically, it's a pullover sweatshirt with no hood.
Hoodie.
So it's a negative hoodie.
He just called it a sweatshirt.
That's a hoodless.
Yeah, you can just you can pick those up. I think they're on Teespring.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, you can grab those. And that's about going to do it for us tonight. So thank you for watching live. Thank you for tuning in after the fact. We will catch you guys in a couple of weeks with a brand new episode.
Later.
Good night, everybody.
Chewy said Timmy fell into a volcano.
What?
Volcano.
Timmy's in a volcano.
Timmy's in a volcano.
Wait, is that like Joe versus the volcano?
No.
No.
I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time.
We're talking about Lassie.
Yeah.
I know that.
What's that, Lassie?
Joe versus the volcano. You ever saw Joe versus the volcano? That was a Tom Hanks movie.
Timmy got caught by a bear trap and then fell into a volcano.
And he's got syphilis?
Under a well.
And he fell on top of a broom right up his butthole.
And he's drowning.
That's crazy.
Poor Timmy.
You know what? Timmy's just fucked.
Yeah. That's when you need to walk away. I didn't see nothing.
All right.
Okay.
I'm done talking.
Bye. Bye.
Say it with me now.
Really?